If you're an artist or a singer and you're looking to buy your first ever microphone and you're really not sure where to put your money and you're lost and confused, then this is the video for you, because I'm going to tell you what is the mic that I think you should buy if you're buying one for the very first time. Alright, so I'm sure you guys are already down the rabbit hole of YouTube and audio and all that technical stuff. And trust me, even me, 10, 15 years into this, I kind of go through the same paranoia. I don't want to waste my money. I don't want to make a mistake. Did I buy something too cheap? Did I buy something that's too expensive? Better. It doesn't matter at what stage in buying audio equipment you're into. It's the same experience every single time. So don't worry about it. But the main thing here that I want to go over is what microphone you should buy if it's the first one that you're ever buying and you're recording yourself or you're recording someone else for the first time. For me, that mic is this guy over here, which is the Shure SM7B. Now, I'm sure that you guys have seen this on billions of podcasts, but for me, it's to give you guys peace of mind. It's decisive. This is the mic that you should buy. I'm sure you guys have been looking through videos and pictures and seeing all the top artists in the world recording with these hella expensive mics. And that's not to say that that's wrong. That's not the stage that you're at right now, because there is a bunch of hardware, which you kind of see in the desk over here. And there's a bunch of software and plugins that microphone is running through to kind of get the sound of some of your favorite records. So that's not what you're trying to do over here. You're trying to get a recording that I'm assuming you want to send over to a producer or an engineer so that they can mix the record to your liking. In that case, you need a mic that is as flat as possible. And what do I mean by flat? Flat meaning that it doesn't add color to your recording sound. The reason behind this is because you want to leave your producer or engineer with the most amount of wiggle room once you've sent them the files. You're essentially giving your producer or engineer endless possibilities of what they could turn that vocal to. They could turn it into a lo-fi, indie pop, warm vocal. They could turn it into modern pop, into a gritty hip hop vocal, or even like an overdriven, distorted metal scream, whatever it is. This microphone can do it. I've done about 600-700 records at this point. I think I must have used this microphone on at least half of them. Some of those records have done millions and millions of streams. So it's not to say that using a cheaper microphone is gonna give you a lesser quality vocal, but it just kind of makes your engineer and producer's life a little bit easier when you're trying to sculpt the sound that you want and this is your first time recording. It's very hard to go wrong with a microphone like this. A second reason why this microphone is great is because it has a very low output. It's a very quiet mic. So if you're recording in your bedroom, it's gonna kill off any of the reflections or that sort of like the echoey, reverby sound of your room way better. That's why you see it being used on a lot of podcasts. That's gonna help your producer a ton, because then there's gonna be a lot less like cleaning out from the vocal sound, so you get to retain a lot of your original performance and take. And third, which is something that I've noticed even with some of the best singers that I've worked with, a lot of the times you're gonna see pictures of people recording in the studio with a mic in front of them and there's a lot of this on the headphones. This is sometimes quite an unnatural position for a singer. Like, you're not gonna see someone singing like this live. And sometimes just switching over from a mic that's placed like that, where this is just, there's a lot of tension and tightness here to kind of keep your hands there, and then you move them across to an SM7B, they get to hold it, doesn't make any sound in the recording, unlike a standing microphone. The physical performance that accompanies that vocal delivery is amazing. You see a completely different performance, you see a completely different take, a completely different energy, because the person is moving with the microphone and singing, which is very similar to what they would do live. Sometimes I've resorted to this mic with some of the best singers purely because I feel like they sound too stiff, or I don't know, they just don't feel loose enough. Switch them over to this mic, albeit it might be a slightly more flatter sound, like I said, compared to other vocal mics that are more expensive, but it doesn't really matter because the performance is the most important thing. I know a bunch of artists that have obviously tried this mic, obviously don't want to hold it, and they want to put it on a stand, and we would switch over to another mic, but 95% of the time, this mic doesn't fail. Even when I'm recording demos and writing songs with other artists, this is the microphone that I use. It's just quick and it's easy. It's just very hard to go wrong with it, and there's a reason why so many people use it. So for me, if you are looking to buy your first ever microphone, this is the microphone for you. You can basically do anything with them. They're so hard to break, which is amazing. They're super sturdy. Doesn't matter who you're working with, virtual, overseas, or even in the same city as you, and you want to take the files over and mix it with them in person. It's very hard to go wrong with this mic. So if there's any questions that you guys have about it and how I use it, I'm more than happy to answer. But until then, if it's your first mic, this is your guy.